to PlayStation remembering that they haven't increased their prices in a while, to Nvidia releasing their new GPUs and remembering that they're a GPU company, to literally Sidewalks being hacked. Yeah, past few days have been pretty crazy. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Alright then, starting off with the first story. Yeah, sidewalks in Silicon Valley were hacked. Now, if you don't know what a sidewalk is for my British people, it's literally a pavement. No idea why they call it a sidewalk, but that's a time for another video, man. That's a different discussion. A hacker, guess what? Hacked the sidewalks, the traffic lights, and was able to make it sound like Mark Zuckerberg was speaking to you. Now, over in America, if you press the button to cross the road, you actually have like a voice which can speak to you. And this guy decided to take it to the next level and to do this.
Wait. Hi, this is Mark Zuckerberg, but real ones call me the Zuck. You know, it's normal to feel uncomfortable or even violated as we forcefully insert AI into every facet of your conscious experience. And I just want to assure you, you don't need to worry, because...
What is literally going on here? As you just saw, yeah, someone hacked the sidewalk to make it sound like Mark Zuckerberg was speaking, and literally, this guy has to be level 1 certified hater against the Zuck. This guy genuinely went out of his way, took time out of his day to do this. And I appreciate it. Now, there were a lot of responses to this, but a lot of people found it funny. I find it a little bit weird, but that's just me. Yeah, moving on. Moving on to the next one. I personally never used them, but it's a company used in literally every big country, and that's got to be Hertz. So yeah, this company, Hertz, got hacked, and their customers literally got their data stolen. Now, as you can see, it says Hertz customers' personal data, driving licenses were all stolen in a data breach. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, I had no idea what the hell Hertz was. Like, never heard of this company, never rented a car, never could be asked to go into detail of finding about what they do, who they are. I just know they rent cars, yeah? That's all you need to know, that's what I need to know as well. So, they literally got all their data stolen. Yeah, so whether their driving licenses, personal data, there's a lot of sensitive data from customers on these systems that they have. If you're going to go rent a car, there's a lot of like paperwork, a lot of, sensitive data. And yeah, some hacker was like, nah, I'm going to do my own thing and take all of that for myself. So in terms of how much data was actually stolen, it's hard to verify, but they said it wasn't really a network problem and more so like a third party, which is a little bit sus. I'll be honest with you, but it is what it is. If you've used them before, then yeah, if you start getting spam emails, you know where they came from. Now, moving on to the most interesting parts of the video. Nvidia, remembering that they're a GPU company, and PS5, instead of going down in price, goes up. Yep, no, I'm not joking, it actually went up in price.
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny?
So let's start with Nvidia. So Nvidia literally just announced the 5060 Ti and the 5060, starting at $380 for the Ti and $300 for the normal version. Now, these graphics cards, the 60 series, are special. The 5060 and the 5060 Ti, or the 40 or the 30 or whatever it is, the 60, it's been a special one. Now, I have the 3060 Ti and it does really well in performance. Then I saw the 4060 Ti and that was absolute garbage. Their performance to price ratio was so off that you could see it from a mile away. That made no sense, but you get what the point I'm trying to make. Now, of course, their pricing is like 380 and 300, which, hindsight, that's pretty good, not too bad. We all know that's not going to be the price. Like, if you look at the GPU market right now, they're through the roof. Like 5090s, don't even go there. Bro, that's like the price of a car now. You can get a car or you can get a 5090. I would still get a 5090, what am I on about? Yeah, what I like about this is that they've actually done a 16GB version. I can't remember if they did that with the 4060 Ti. I'm looking at this. I ain't reading all of that, but I can't remember if they actually did a 16 gigabyte version. From what I recall, probably not. The 3060 Ti I have here is only 8 gigabytes, so yeah, at least having 16 is pretty good. Now, in terms of performance for these cards, Nvidia, I forget about it. Don't even look at Nvidia. Their performance to price ratio and the performances, the data they put out is so mind-boggling that I don't even know where to start with it. Nvidia can't give us normal performance. What they always do is they'll give a set of data from their website that they published and be like, yeah, yo guys, this is the performance. But that data is using like DLS, ultra performance, crap quality, 720p graphics, lowest of the lowest, highest performance, literally best of the best, and you get 1000 FPS on Fortnite.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Coming to reality in a normal situation, you're probably only going to get like 100, which is not too bad, but compared to 1000, you're only going to get 100. Of course, that's a little bit skewed, but you know what I mean. Like, Nvidia, sorry, my bad, guys. Nvidia, when it comes to performance and actually publishing it correctly, they miss. They literally miss. They do not cook when it comes to actually getting it right. So you get a lot of people testing the performance, and that's what I'll wait for before purchasing this card. I'm not purchasing it, but if I was you and you're thinking about getting these cards, then yeah. The next one we have to talk about is Sony. Now, Sony so where do I begin with this company? So a few days ago, Sony announced that they're increasing the price of the PS5. Now you may be asking, Dan, why? Why? I can't tell you why because I don't even know myself. Why they're increasing the PS5? I don't care about the economy. I don't care about the tariffs. I don't care. PS5 is a 5-year-old console. That came out in COVID, in lockdown, and yet they're increasing the price. So this means that literally before the PlayStation 5, where is it? The PlayStation 5 normal edition was £430 for the digital. No, it's now £430 and it was £390. That's like a 25% increase. Why? Don't ask me. Don't ask me because I have no idea. Now, of course, this affects quite a lot of places, literally any country in Europe. I don't know what to say other than, yeah, Sony are just trying to make more to earn more. I don't know. This one's a really weird one. But yeah, that wraps up the past few days in tech. If you want to see more like this, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, let me know what you think. I'm really intrigued by your guys' opinion. Okay, I said that really sarcastically, but in hindsight, genuinely, I am really interested. So please let me know what you think about these stories. And yeah, it's been a weird one the past few days. I'll see you soon.